Judy, a lot of art museums and places that have art exhibits are closed right now, but Schack Art Center up in Everett is open, and you guys have a very cool exhibit. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We have a graffiti from the streets to canvas exhibit up right now. Well, the exhibit is a collection by a gentleman who, over the last 20 years, has been going out, meeting the graffiti artists from across the country, flying them back to the Northwest area, having them replicate their paintings from tunnel walls and freight cars onto large-scale canvases.
For those of us who don't know how to put a definition on it, what is graffiti art?
Well, graffiti is a word-based graphic art form, and it comes through signing names, signatures, words that replicate their names, using spray paint cans. And it's usually done outside, which is given it kind of a negative connotation, unauthorized fences and streets and buildings and tunnels and freight cars.
How long has graffiti art been being created in the United States?
But it really emerged in the 60s and 70s in the inner cities, with youth wanting to have some way to express themselves.
So how many pieces do you have in the exhibit, and what is the range and scale?
Most all of the canvases are 6 feet by 10 feet. There are a few that are smaller. We have over 60 canvases, as well as 25 skate decks, which are skateboard decks that the artists have also painted, reproducing what they've done on freight cars.
In terms of like the three must-sees there, what do you suggest?
The first one would be the Freedom Tunnel from New York City, basically in the 80s. It was a place where a lot of homeless lived. Chris Pape was the artist, and he painted over 90 murals in the Freedom Tunnel. And then we have our freight car works upstairs, and they have replicated the freight cars to even look like a freight car, down to the numbers, the letters on the freight cars, the wheels of the train, very, very detailed. It's pretty amazing. Of course, a couple of my favorites are Apex and Neon, and they're very well-known graphic artists today. They have made a living with their graffiti art. We were really fortunate to be able to have them up to Everett, and they just finished the south side of the Schack Art building with a mural, and it's fantastic.
With the health concerns, what are you guys doing to keep everybody safe there?
Well, we only allow 25% capacity into our facility with masks and hand sanitizers and everything.
So are you hoping that this will give people kind of a fresh take on graffiti art?
Yes, we certainly hope so. And that is one of the questions that we kind of like people to answer for themselves is, is graffiti art? What is art if graffiti is not? Is what I say.